Hey YouTube, Everyman prepping here. It's late on Friday, but I had to get this breaking news to you. We've had a major escalation in the war of Russia and Ukraine. The Crimean Bridge has been destroyed. Something blew up large sections of the car portion of the bridge, and the rail portion is on fire with a train on fire. As you can see from these videos here, the one on the left showing the destroyed sections of the bridge, and also the rail cars on fire up above. It's playing on a loop there. And the one on the right, as it just showed right there, you can actually see what looks like the explosion on the lower part of the bridge, probably then igniting the rail cars. Like I said, I've got these videos from a source on the internet, and if they are true, this is a huge escalation. This is a red line for Russia. Russia told Ukraine and NATO, if you blow this bridge, if you attack this bridge, all hell's going to break loose. We will do, Russia will do anything in retribution for this. This bridge was the longest bridge in Europe. It was a centerpiece of Russian engineering over there. They built it after they annexed Crimea to connect Crimea to Russia. It's, a major delivery transport hub between Russia and Crimea. So, of access, into the southern part of Ukraine. And like I said, Russia put out blatantly, do not touch this bridge, do not attack this bridge, or they'll be held to pay. Well, we're going to see if Russia's going to back up those words with action. And it's going to be a huge escalation, I think. So we can go through some different scenarios of what happened here. Could the rail cars, it looked like there might have been fuel cars in there. If you look over there on the left as it pans, maybe there was ammo or something on there. Maybe that exploded. And then it caused the lower section to also crash. But if you look at the video on the right there, that looks like that huge explosion started on the lower portion, the car portion, and probably caught the train on fire. So it kind of looks like an attack, whether it be drone, missile, HIMARS, sabotage with explosives. It was done by U.S., NATO. Was it done by Ukraine? Was it done by HIMARS? Who knows? Could Russia have done it? Could this be a false flag? Could Russia have said, we're going to false flag this in order for us to have the grounds to, set off a tactical nuke somewhere in Ukraine? They're going to say, here, we told you it's a red line. Look what you did. Now let's look what we're going to do. We're going to tactical nuke, Kiev or some other place. It could, I could definitely see a false, governments do it all the time. It could definitely be a false flag just to give Russia the reason to retaliate. But I think, if all this is true and these videos come out and the Crimean Bridge has really been destroyed, Russia's going to have to do something. They won't let this stand. It's going to be a huge escalation, like I said. It'll be interesting to see in the next coming hours, what does Russia say? What do they do? The retribution might not come right away. They might have to plan something. If it wasn't a false flag and they don't have something pre-planned, it might take a few days or so. But the rhetoric will start tomorrow. And I'm sure all the Ukraine supporters and people supporting Ukraine are going to be, they're going to be high on the horse, and they're going to be partying. They're going to be loving this. They're going to be seeing how powerful they are. But wait until Russia responds. That's the problem. We got to all hold on to our butts on this one because, it could get bad. It's going to lead to maybe a growing of the World War III. It could lead to many more parties being involved, the war escalating, the war spreading. Who knows? Does Russia come after NATO if they think NATO did it? I don't know. It's all open to speculation as to what can happen, but I just know from, previous, listening to Russia, this was one of their hallmark bridges out there, one of their red lines, like I said, and it was just crossed. And so, Russia's going to make someone pay. We need to pay attention to this. It's going to, tomorrow escalate. We need to, as I get more information or hear more stuff, I'll update us tomorrow. But for now, just know that the heat has been turned up and it's probably going to get a little ugly. So until then, until we have more news, keep your ear to the ground and head on your swivel.